He has Ahmad to his left. He finds Ahmad. It's Ahmad Diallo for United. Ahmad Diallo has won the game. One of the most incredible games of football you are ever likely to see. And the theatre of dreams has erupted.
That commentary right there, that clip, that was from Gaz, from BBC Radio Manchester. I slid into his DMs when I heard it yesterday because I think it encapsulated that moment and what it meant to so many Manchester United fans. And he gave me permission to use it. Thank you very much for that, Gaz. And in this video, I want to speak about how significant a moment that could prove to be for Ten Hag. It may well not. But I tell you what, I'm going to support him until the bitter end, because I saw something there yesterday that I didn't see towards the end of Mourinho and I didn't see towards the end of Solskjaer, and it tells me there's still more that this team can do, even if it is complete and utter chaos. Because watching Manchester United, it takes years off your life. It sends your heart rate through the sky, peaks and troughs. It was an absolutely mad game yesterday. Look what it meant to Erik Ten Hag. That celebration itself, a moment for him. But look what it meant to all the United fans as well. This lad going viral for the right reasons. The emotions on his face. This photo here, Connor and his dad went to Anfield with them. Good friends. Moments like that create memories that last forever. And I tell you what, I loved the chaos. Now that the game's done, I can say in the captain hindsight, yeah, great, I love the chaos. Did I like the chaos when the game was going on? Not particularly. But no one's going to be talking about it further down the line. It was madness. You remember this point here where Onana was there on the edge of the box, like stalking down the ball. Had no idea what was going on. Even United's official account was labelling it as chaos, because it was. At one point, we had Bruno Fernandes at centre-back. We had Anthony at left-back. It felt like Maguire was playing as a bit of a centre-forward. It felt like we really had no midfield. Control wasn't an option. Control wasn't a desire. But I tell you what, Erik Ten Hag absolutely went for it against Liverpool. And it paid off. Had those changes not happened, that result would not have happened. We would not have come and scored 2 goals in the last 8 minutes to win 4-3 and knock Liverpool out the FA Cup. And Erik Ten Hag deserves praise for that. But you know why I'm doing this video overall, really? It's because of this. Now, Erik Ten Hag has been criticised heavily, and I think quite fairly a lot this season, for Manchester United's tactical deficiencies. He seems to, let's be honest, embrace the chaos. And if we're thinking about Manchester United in history, it is some of those moments, those chaotic moments where we are throwing everything at them and we break a team down. The resilience just to keep going and going and going. It pays off. The pressure eventually causes the opposition to crack. That's what happened against Liverpool. And Erik Ten Hag, as is said here, right? Under so many managers before, at this point, maybe earlier as well, there's been conversations about, the manager's lost the dressing room. The players aren't playing for the manager. They're downing tools. What a disgrace. And you get into the argument, chicken or the egg, players or the manager. Who's the problem? Right now, Manchester United, you can't say this. Amad Diallo hardly started for United this season. Well, that's his 4th appearance, I think. Complete ghost. Really. Been fit. Even Forson started ahead of him. But he came off the bench and put in a man-of-the-match performance. Ahmad played for his manager. Garnacho yesterday. 26th, 27th consecutive start. An absolute superstar of a performance. Complete team performance. Right until the last minute. Kobbie Mainoo. I mean, wow. What a player he is. Giving his all. Diogo Dalot. Somebody who really has developed in all the right ways this season, who's really surprised me and probably going to make me eat humble pie because I think I've got Dalot wrong. He really seems to get it. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, missing for what, 2 months because of injury? Had every right not to commit to the squad. Had every right to go, I'm not quite 100%, don't want to get injured. But no, he started, he played, he pocketed Salah. Fantastic from Wan-Bissaka. Scott McTominay, I think that was his 9th goal this season. Has been a player so crucial to helping stop Ten Hag from drowning. With those 2 goals against Brentford and loads of other goals in between, 2 against Chelsea and here against Liverpool. A goal and an assist and just an overall warrior-like performance. Playing, holding his hamstring, running around, looking like he's just going to fall over, but went to the very bitter end. And Anthony came off the bench and delivered for his manager. Harry Maguire came off the bench and delivered for his manager, Marcus Rashford too. I don't have a picture of Bruno up here, but I absolutely should because he played 40 minutes as centre-back with half a hamstring. These are not the sorts of performances that you see from a team who has given up the ghost under a manager. All right, I've watched the end of Jose Mourinho, and I remember it. And it just felt... That's probably one of the most toxic environments it's felt like. Like nobody... It's like a ship, and you got half of the people rowing going in one direction, half the people going in the other direction, and you end up spinning in circles or just standing still. That's what it felt like under Mourinho towards the end. Under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, players didn't throw him under the bus, but it just felt like there was nothing left to give. That was the end of Solskjaer. It wasn't downing tools. It was just nobody had the energy to pick the tools up anymore. But under Erik Ten Hag here, right, Jim Ratcliffe is watching on with a keen eye. Am I certain that Ten Hag is going to be our manager next season? No, I'm absolutely not. But I tell you what, and I've said this so often, and I will continue to do it, and that game against Liverpool has given me even more energy to have this position. I will continue to back Ten Hag until I can't anymore. I remember that League Cup. I remember seeing this United team when everything was in place and it clicked. And I remember how good United were in last January to February, lead up to that League Cup final. I remember winning the League Cup final. And I remember what Ten Hag has done so far. Are there problems? You're damn right there are problems. Are they going to be fixed between now and the end of the season? No, if I'm being completely honest, it kind of feels like United fans, we should just embrace the chaos and hope that it will get us through to the summer. Hope that it will get us that Champions League spot because it feels like the chaos, madly, might be our best method until we do have more signings, until we do have 2 truly athletic centre-backs that can play a higher line, until we do have the midfield that can control the ball, which I still personally feel is how Ten Hag wants to play. But right now, he doesn't want this United team to play like that. He wants the chaos. And against Liverpool, he embraced it. And because he embraced it, that's why we won that game. And I just wanted to do this video in support of Erik, man. If he can come through all of this season, survive, nail this summer transfer window, and all of a sudden next year we look like that Ajax team that we thought we were going to look like. And he's got all the energy of what's happened in the previous 2 seasons before him. That'll create a bit of a bond. Certainly will with me. You might all disagree. Some of you might not. But I'm not seeing a team that has given up on the manager. And I saw a performance against Liverpool that shows the importance of mentality in games like that. We were more than the sum of our parts on that pitch. That was down to the approach of all the players. And just goes to show me there's more to give this season. Because we could end this season, ladies and gents, with an FA Cup and a Champions League spot. Technically, an upgrade on what happened last season. And given how this season's gone so far, that'll be an incredible achievement.